Hello everyone, this is Coach Shannon coming to you from my office at home with Flossmore. We're actually redecorating this office right now, so if you see some boxes behind me, please disregard that. It shall be up and running here pretty soon, but if you just kind of take a little scroll quickly, you can see we are actually in Illinois, home with Flossmore High School, redecorating the office. Nonetheless, we bring this blog to you from Illinois via Mongolia. Over the last 2 months I was in Mongolia, and this next blog will be the last segment and or chapter. The last 3 blogs have dealt with the Mongolian trip and or me being hired at home with Flossmore High School. Quickly, I just want to give you a synopsis of what's going on. I'm going to be writing an article for Amateur Wrestling News that will be published I think in September, so this blog will serve as a promotion for that, and then I'll have over 70 different videos that you can choose from on this particular blog here. Today though, I'm going to quickly talk about interval training, because we spent a lot of time doing interval training in Mongolia and the benefits of that and how that can be high performance training. You may have remembered, if you've watched some of the productions that I've put out via video, I talked about how you can train specifically for sport, and one of those talks dealt with long distance running or long slow distance versus short explosive speed work. That's the type of work that we need to do, and that's the type of work that we did in Mongolia. In other words, instead of doing, let's say, a 3 to 4 minute mile, which would be essentially one type of pace, maybe with a little bit of a burst at the end. We want to have that burst at the end throughout a wrestling match. Does that make sense? So instead of going at one tempo throughout, you want to have explosions every 10 or 15 seconds. And that's how we want to train our athletes. That's how we can become explosive. That's how we train the fast twitch muscles. That's how we can get the most out of a 4 to 5 to 6 minute match, depending on what age group we're in. Ultimately, long, slow distance is not necessarily good for wrestling. Short, explosive bursts are. How do you do it in a long-term scenario? You put those 10 to 15 second bursts together. What does that mean? You do 10, 15 second bursts, take a relax or recover. 10, 15 second bursts, relax, recover. It can be 12 seconds, it can be 20 seconds, it can be 25 seconds. The longer the bout is, though, you start to slow down towards the end. So 10 to 15 seconds typically was what I'll do if we're doing any kind of sprint work and or jumping work and or interval work that is outside of wrestling. Now in wrestling, I'll do 10, 15, 25, even 30-second flurries, because in wrestling there are natural pauses when you're hitting a move. There's a natural time that you get to relax. So quickly again, I just wanted to give you a little heads up on what's going to be coming forward for Amateur Wrestling News. I'm going to do a blog or an article for them with regard to the Mongolian trip, and this blog again was to serve as a recap of sorts, and you can check out some of the videos below. Over 70 videos that deal with high performance training. Most of the videos that dealt with training were in explosive fashion and interval training. Thank you very much.